If you're tired of losing money sports betting, there's one simple tip I have, right? Take advantage of promos. So every Tuesday, PrizePicks runs a promo. It's called Taco Tuesday, where they essentially discount players, right? So you can see Chris Bassett, they're bringing down his strikeout line from 5 to 3.5. So obviously you want to take the over. Usually his line is at 5. They're bringing him down a strikeout and a half to 3.5. So you want to take his over. So these promos, out of all the money I've made sports betting, I would guess like $20,000 of this profit is coming from promos alone, right? There is a lot of value just taking advantage of these promos on books like PrizePicks, FanDuel, Underdog Fantasy, all that sort of good stuff. So let's get into my plays for Taco Tuesday today. So right here, you can see the discounted projection on Chris Bassett, but we still need 4 other plays to pair with Chris Bassett over 3.5 strikeouts on PrizePicks. So what I like to do in these videos is very briefly just kind of explain how PrizePicks works, right? So PrizePicks is what I call a fixed payout platform. Any 5 picks you select, so you can see I have 5 picks here, any 5 picks you select, doesn't matter if you take overs, unders, you're always getting the same payout, right? I could switch this to an NHL play, Aiden Hill, under 9.5 saves. I'm still getting the same payout. Right? So PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. Any 5 picks, you're always getting the same payout. So I've broken down the math behind PrizePicks before. But basically, on this platform, the way they get you is you got to win 54.25% of your picks or more to be profitable, right? Most people, they don't have an edge, right? And if you don't have an edge, you're going to win 50%, lose 50% of your picks, and you're going to lose money. You're not going to win 54.25% of your picks, right? If you're trying to make money on PrizePicks, you have to win, say, 55% of your picks, only losing 45% of your plays, and then you'll make money, right? So basically, on PrizePicks, it's pretty simple. We're looking for 5 player prop bets that are winning above 54.25% of the time. So typically, the tool I start out with is the Odds Jam, right? Fantasy Optimizer. And I've explained this before, but PrizePicks is running, a promo today for Taco Tuesday, Chris Bassett over 3.5 strikeouts. But sometimes Underdog Fantasy has a lot of value, or Jock Market, or Parlay Play. The more books you have, the better, right? But all this Fantasy Optimizer does is it shows you player props winning above 54.25% of the time. Those plays are in green, right? So you don't want to play these picks. 51% doesn't cut it. Not profitable. Not going to make money on PrizePicks if that's what you're doing. You want to play these 3 plays in green, right? You can see them right here. We got Gonsolin over 4.5 Ks, Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 strikeouts, or bases, I apologize, and then Jordan Lyles under 4.5 strikeouts, right? So you may be wondering, like, okay, where do these numbers come from? Like, why is this play on Jordan Lyles so good? And everything on OddsJam is just based on sportsbooks, right? It's based on data. The market is smarter than you. That's the whole premise of OddsJam, right? Handicappers, 99.9% of people, they think, oh, I'm smarter than the sportsbooks. I'm just going to outsmart them by watching sports. That's what everybody else does. Why do you think PrizePicks is in business? It doesn't work. Right? You have to beat sportsbooks. If you want to make money, you want to make serious profit sports betting, you got to use data. So you look at Jordan Lyles, look at the sportsbooks. Every single sportsbook, they all have his under 4.5 strikeouts heavily favored, right? Around minus 135 odds. Every bookmaker is a data point, right? All these sportsbooks have slightly different models. They're taking bets from slightly different customers, so we consider all data points. But every book, right? FanDuel, Pinnacle, Hot Streak, all these sportsbooks are saying the exact same thing. Yo, Jordan Lyles is a lot more likely to go under 4.5 strikeouts as opposed to over. That's why the books have the under heavily favored. So that's why this plays on the Fantasy Optimizer. So if the sportsbooks are telling you, yo, the under is a lot more likely than the over, well, on PrizePicks, they don't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under. So of course you want to take Jordan Lyles under 4.5 strikeouts, which is the first pick I went with on PrizePicks. So what I ended up going with on PrizePicks, again, most of these plays are just right from this Fantasy Optimizer, right, on OddsJam. So you can use this for Underdog, Parlay Play, a bunch of different platforms, but my picks are right here. I have Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases, Altuve under 1.5 bases, Gonsolin over 4.5 Ks. Again, most of these plays you can just see right on the Fantasy Optimizer. Gonsolin over, like all I'm doing is following the data. People always think I'm doing some complex stuff. Nope, right? Lyles under 4.5 Ks, and Chris Bassett, which is the Taco Tuesday over 3.5 strikeouts. 5 picks to win $250. Let's make money.